YouTube channel, y'all. I'm so grateful that you're back for yet another video. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Paige, and I'm just here for the girls leveling up and becoming their best self. And today, y'all, I want to talk about the black sheep. The black sheep of the family. If you know, you know, okay? And I just want to talk about how like my life and experiences have molded me into being who I am and being this positive person despite everything that we go through as the black sheep. So first and foremost, this is the first thing that I want to talk about is favor. Mind you, y'all, I didn't write nothing this down. This is based strictly off my experience, okay? One thing that I have learned in this season and just my life and from experiences is that when you are favored, when you have favor over your life, you have to know that that is very loud. You have to know that people can see that. I went through bullying at a young age. I went through women just not liking me, just not liking me, y'all. I went through so much and I did not understand, like, God, why me? Why is it that I'm always the butt of the joke? Why is it that I am, you know, the one who people find reason not to like? Like, I'm really nice. I'm nice to them. Why don't they like me? And what I had to learn is I had to learn myself and know who I was, like I've said before. And also I just had to learn that when you have favor, it is loud and people see that. You know, people see that favor over your life. So you just have to know that, you know, sometimes God has blessed you. Sometimes God has called and chosen you and you don't even know. Like, I didn't even know, I didn't even know at such a young age that like God was going to use me for a bigger purpose. That's why he's taking me through all of this mess, right? You know, you go through family and you feeling like, you know, you don't connect with everybody. You feel like everybody has their own personal close relationships and you just feel like the black sheep. And another thing that I want to say about that, like the family aspect, because I know that a lot of people who are the black sheep go through this, is that you got to understand that, you have to teach people how to treat you. And I feel like, you know, especially, you know, I'm not sure about everybody else, but me just being a black woman coming from a black family, I feel like there's a lot of unhealthy ways of talking to each other, unhealthy ways of moving. And I had to learn that, you know, when you have favor over your life and when you have a calling over your life, and sometimes family can even see that, and a lot of times they will try to keep you at the same state that you're in. They will try to keep you to who you was when you were younger. And this is what you got to know. You got to know that, oh, you know what? I have purpose over my life. I have a calling over my life. God has blessed me, and I got to teach these people how to treat me. Y'all, there have been times where I would literally not talk to somebody in my family because of how they treated me, because of what they said to me. And I had to learn, I did have to learn how to communicate how I felt about certain situations. But you got to teach people how to treat you as the black sheep, baby. Okay? Because if you don't, you will always be the butt of the joke. You will always be taken as a joke. You got to learn who you are. You got to know who you are. And I know it's so hard because when you've grown up, you know, you've always felt like people weren't, they didn't understand you. You know, they weren't there for you how you would want them to be there for you, especially because a lot of times the black sheep, we are the people who are there for people, right? You just got to treat people how to treat you in your new season. You got to teach people how to treat you as an adult. You know, I can't talk tongue twister, but teach people how to treat you, okay? Because now, like, of course, I've had like a falling outs with people, falling out to my family, and guess what? We're all like this now. You know why? Because I feel like I had to teach people how to treat me. But also this, y'all, we come from so much generational trauma. A lot of the things that I went through as far as like family, they didn't even know that they were hurting me. They didn't even know that they were hurting my feelings. They didn't even know that, you know, what you said wasn't right. It's generational curses and this generational trauma on just bad communication, right? So teach people how to treat you. Don't let people play with you. Don't let people play with who you are. Don't let people play with, you know, your destiny and who you feel like you should be. And that's why I always tell y'all to know yourself, okay? Really get in that Bible, okay? Have that relationship with God, because God is going to show you every time who he called you to be. God is going to show you every time that you are her. God called you to be her, so stand up. You can't look for outside validation. It has to be internal. You know, you have to really truly believe in yourself to really thrive as the black sheep. Cause you know ain't nobody, and you know them people ain't gonna support you. They ain't been supporting you. But you know who's gonna support you, y'all? Strangers. People who have supported me the most have been people I don't even know. Okay, people that I have not seen a day in my life. You know, and you know how I knew that. You know how I knew that as far as support, that God will just send your army. Because when I first started my TikTok, it was just random people blowing me up, sending me messages. Oh my God, I love this. I love your videos. I'm just here. I support you. Y'all comment on my videos. You know, I support you. I love your channel. People will see you, okay? And your right army, the right army of people is gonna be there for you, y'all. And you just gotta know that you have support. You just ain't met them yet, maybe. You know, maybe you ain't met them. I literally was in Louisiana, mind you. If y'all don't know, I'm from Detroit. I was in Louisiana, and this girl walked up to me and was like, oh my gosh, I follow your Instagram. And y'all, I'm just a girl, okay? I'm just a girl from the city, okay? I'm not thinking nothing about people. Of course, like, I have a high following, but I never let that get to my head. So I'm just like, oh wow, like somebody from out of state is acknowledging me. And I'm sure that something like that has happened to you before. I'm sure. Whether it's a grocery store, whether you do hair, your hairstyles, people see you out, something, okay? Or you're just acknowledged, period. God will show you who you are. I'm trying to tell y'all. So as the black sheep, you gotta know who you are, and you gotta know that God will send your people, okay? Another thing is being very selective about your surroundings. Because what I've learned, and obviously it's an ongoing process of being this black sheep, baby. You're gonna come across people who want to be around. They want to be around you. They want to be, you know, your friend. They want to be in your circle. They want to be in your space. But every time what they always do, find something. There's always something that they try to find to not want to like you, or, you know, maybe collect information. So you kind of just got to be very selective on the people that you put in your circle. Yes, I preach all day to be friendly. I'm a friendly girl. You see me in the bathroom, that's how I meet people. I done met people in the bathroom or the bar, like, hey girl, you know, how you doing? I like your outfit. I love to be friendly, and a lot of my friends kind of don't like it, because they're like, girl, that's unsafe. You meet people. Listen, I love to meet new people. I'm never not gonna meet new people. But what I'm saying is, you don't let people in too close. That'll be detrimental to your well-being. Because a lot of times, if you let new people in all the time, now I'm not saying you can't let them in. I'm not saying that, but allow them to build a relationship with you over time, okay? Don't just jump right off the porch and, oh, we're besties. No. Bad for your hygiene, okay? Bad for your hygiene. And I had to learn this, y'all. I'm not just speaking just like being, it's not even mean. It's just setting boundaries. You have to learn to set boundaries so that you are protecting your peace. You are protecting who you are. You are protecting your name, because some people will want to be around you to tarnish your name, you know? So I just think that it is vital that you just protect your surroundings, okay? It's okay to be friendly, but not everybody can come to the barbecue, if you know what I mean, okay? And like I said, that has to be earned. People have to earn your trust. People have to earn, you know, a spot in your life. And I used to feel bad, like, well, you know, she was nice, but you know, you gotta use your discernment too. She's cool, but I felt a little something with her, you know? So maybe we can go to lunch, maybe we could creep that in, but come to my house, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, y'all. Come to my house and meet my family, that's a little too much. We gotta build that up. So just being very aware of your surroundings, and just not letting everybody in, because your favor is loud. So you gotta know that everybody probably a lot of people wanna be around you. You know, a lot of people probably want to be around you. And 9 times out of 10, if you are the black sheep, you kind of are a loner. It's crazy, because I love hanging out with my friends. I love meeting new people, but truly, y'all, I'm an introverted loner. Introverted loner, y'all. Like, and I'm literally just now learning how to be a more like social person, because I was so isolated for so long. And y'all, my friends, it's so funny, my friends always say, like, you used to literally isolate yourself, like not be open to meeting new people, not open to doing new things. And I feel like this season has really taught me that, you know what, it's okay to hang out. It's okay to be around people who don't necessarily like me. You just have to learn how to, you know, kill them with kindness. Kill them with kindness. Don't let them get too close. And be in social settings where it's a group of y'all. Be in social settings where, you know, we all can have a good time. Yeah, baby, you ain't gotta be too fond of me. I ain't gotta be too fond of you, but we're gonna have a good time. Because there's always gonna be somebody wherever you go that is gonna be a little iffy, you know, especially if you have like, you're in a group, or you're with a group of people, or you're out and there's this other group of people that you don't even know. There's always going to be someone who isn't fond of you, and that's okay. You got to learn how to be social. You got to learn how to work the room. You got to learn how to kill people with kindness. Don't let people get under your skin. And that's another thing that I've learned at this Black Sheep, baby. The best thing that I learned, y'all, is to manage my emotions. You can't let people sway you and move you all around the room because they said something or they did something. People are always going to talk about you. People are always going to do stuff. People are always going to do shady stuff. People are always going to do that. And if you get upset every time they do that, who's really in control of you? Right. So we gotta just do better with managing our emotions. Now, I know we've been through some trauma. But learning how to manage your emotions despite, you know, the situation, you know, learning to, like I said before, just let things go. It's not that deep, okay? And when you have this favor over your life, when you have this calling over your life, when you know there's a bigger purpose in your life, why are we letting small things get to us like that? Why are we letting that be a thing in our life? Now, I know I said, as far as like protecting your surroundings and protecting your peace, that is more so for intimate relationships. So what I'm saying with that is, don't be so open to intimate relationships with, you know, females and males so fast. People have to earn that spot. But as far as like social settings, networking events, yes, be open. Yes, talk. Yes, learn to mingle and learn to, you know, you might see some shady stuff. People might be shady to you, but learn to vibe in a room. You can't let me come down because I'm up here and I am the vibe. You the vibe, babe. So it's one thing I have to learn, because I definitely used to be that person like, did you just see her whisper to her and laugh and they looking at me? Yeah, I caught that. Did you just see that? I seen that. Girl, you seen it? Yeah. Oh, we see it, but we don't care. Oh, we see it, but we don't care. Oh, we see it, but we don't care. We gotta just learn how to like just work the room and just have gratitude for who you are. Have gratitude for God, for who God called you to be. And you can't really let things get under your skin like that, baby. You gotta have a little bit more emotional maturity than that, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you won't be upset, but you kind of just gotta learn how to just go through the motions, baby. You can't be too emotional. We gotta turn on our logical side. And that's what I have to learn, y'all. Turn on that logical side. So next time somebody piss you off in public, and you see it, breathe, turn on that logical side. It works, trust me. You gotta think logical, okay? Because if not, you're just gonna be mad at everything. It's nothing ever gonna go completely right, okay? Also, what else do I want to talk about, y'all? This is just literally on the fly. It's just something that I wanted to talk about because I know that it's a lot of Black sheep. It's a lot of people who feel alone, but know that you're not alone. Know that you have a whole army out there waiting for you for whatever you want to do. You are not alone. You have my support, and you got all the support that you might maybe you just haven't met them yet. When I first started doing hair, I felt like nobody supported me. I felt like nobody seen the vision. People didn't take me serious. Of course, my styles weren't the best at the time, but golly, you could share a post or something. But guess what? God's favor. God sent me a whole tribe of women who believed in what I did. Literally, I have people who have been coming to me 10 plus years, you know, and I feel like that's because they believed in me. They believed in what I could do, and there will be someone for you that will believe in you. Don't let you being the Black sheep stop you from winning. Actually, you're supposed to win because you're called. That's why you're the Black sheep. That's why you don't fit in. That's why you never fit in. That's why you feeling like, I never had a clique. I never had a friend group. We all didn't, okay? And it's okay. You're different. You're different. I'm different. Yes, I'm different. I'm different. And I'm gonna embrace it. And guess what? Guess what, y'all? Guess what? I just feel like a lot of the people that I thought that was like so cool growing up, like, you know, like, dang, they got all these friends, they got that this, listen, the best thing about being the black sheep is that you don't have a choice but to build confidence and have that relationship with God and grow. You don't have a choice. But some people who had all of those things that we wanted growing up, all those friends and all of that, now they're in a season of building their confidence. Now they're in a season of building up who they are, because a lot of people conform to who they're around and don't even know their self. Look up, become an adult, don't even know who they are. And I feel like as a black sheep, that's one of the things that I will take from my childhood, being alone so much, is that maybe I didn't have the best confidence growing up, but I always knew that I was called for something because of the things that I went through, because of my isolation, because I never fit in. And I always knew that God had something more for me. And you just got to know that. You just got to understand that and be grateful that you went through those things, because guess what? Now I feel like I know how to deal with certain situations based on my trauma. Don't let your trauma be who you are. Don't let your trauma make you a victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. You're a winner. We're winners. We're winning. It's winning season. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk to y'all about today, because I just feel like, you know, as a black sheep, baby, it was rough. It was rough. It was a lot emotionally growing up. But listen, this is the most peace that I've had in my life, and it's because I've learned to have gratitude for life. I've learned to wake up happy that I'm even breathing. I've learned that, you know, God took me through all the things that I went through for a purpose. You know, God took me through all of that, honestly, to be humble. You know, a lot of people say like, oh, there's not a lot of pretty girls that are humble. It's because they grew up maybe and they, you know, were the popular ones, and they always had a sense of entitlement, but I didn't have that. And I feel like that's why God took me through that. That's why God took me through what he took me through, to make me a good person, to be a genuine person, to be the light for someone else, to be the light for the little girl that I needed, you know, to be the light for a little girl who's watching me, who's in this season. You know, who's in that season of being bullied, who's in that season of, you know, feeling like, you know, feeling alone, feeling like you don't fit in. It's okay not to fit in, because guess what? It's going to benefit you as you get older. It's going to benefit the person that you are called to be. It's going to benefit the woman in your future. I promise. And I know that God, listen, He's still sending me through the ringer. I still go through things. I just know how to deal with them better. And I thank God for that. And you just gotta look at life like it's a lesson. It's a bunch of lessons that you're gonna learn. It's a bunch of lessons that you're gonna go through, and you have to learn to embrace them. Embrace every season. Embrace the people that you have relationships with. Embrace the people that you fall out with. Take everything as a lesson. Take everything with a grain of salt, like I always say, y'all. And that's part of being a feminine woman, you know? We just get over it and move on and just live our fabulous life. Because we're fabulous and God has called us for a purpose. We don't have time for things that don't matter. We don't have time for that. You know, I think we spent enough time as a black sheep being upset. It's time to be happy. It's time to level up. It's time to use your trauma to your advantage. Anyways, y'all, I love y'all so much, and like I literally see my channel growing. Ooh, the waterworks just tried to come, but I'm just grateful, y'all, because I feel like God has truly shown me what he is calling me to do, and I just feel like I'm really walking in what I'm supposed to be doing. And I just feel like I'm just happy that I'm seeing that the seeds that I've planted is like really coming into fruition. And you know, I don't have like 10K subscribers, which I will, but I don't even care. I love seeing my YouTube build. I love seeing my community build. I love seeing that women are seeing this and they are inspired, you know. And that's what, honestly, that's what it's about. It's not about me. It's about inspiring, empowering, and showing you that, you know, you can be whoever you want to be. And despite the things that you went through, let it be the pain that you turn into purpose. Okay. But anyways, I love y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you send this to a homegirl who needs to hear it. I love y'all so much. Thank you. And make sure you comment on the things that you desire me to talk about. And sentence. Yeah, I already said sentence to a homegirl, but I love y'all. Okay, bye.